All right, now this story here is absolutely crazy, and I'm going to start this out by saying allegedly, but I got to admit, from all the video footage that's coming out, it does look like that's really what's going on. So we'll jump right into it and have actual video clips to show you that there were world leaders, Starmer from the EU, Macron from France, and the Englishman. They all were on a train, on Zelensky's train, and let's just say they got caught in a very unflattering situation. As a matter of fact, remember in the White House when they found that little baggie and it had the little white dust in it, and all of a sudden they found it and they couldn't find any fingerprints on it, and then the baggie just, you know, magically vanished, and they didn't get a chance to really report whose DNA was on the bag. But when they did report, they said, we didn't find any DNA on the bag, and the bag is missing. When that party was going on, and that same night that the bag was allegedly in the White House, there was a picture, there was a 4th of July special going on. They were doing fireworks, and if you remember, Hunter Biden came out there looking cracked out. His eyes were wide open, and he was staring around and gritting his teeth, like, and it looked crazy. So let's get into this, because this is one of those stories that isn't really relevant to anything going on as far as tariffs and whatnot. But it does show us exactly what these left-wing extremist world leaders, the globalists, what type of things they do in their free time. And if this is the type of stuff they're doing while they're making global decisions that impact people's lives, if they're off the booger sugar and they're deciding, should we invade or not? And somebody's like, oh, yeah, we should do it, knowing that if they were sober, that would be a terrible idea. Or what about all of these assaults that have been happening with women, or let's just say with men? You see what's going on with P. Diddy and some of these other people, and when they get off of that, I don't know if they really care whether it's one gender or the other. But let's get into this. Russia's Maria Karova reacts to the viral video of Macron, Starmer, and Mertz. And remember, YouTube zings you, so I'm not going to use certain words to make sure my video doesn't get flagged. Looks like the Frenchman, the Englishman, and the German boarded a train and took a hit. The fate of Europe is in the hands of drug-dependent temporary figures. So let's take a look at this video here. And I'm going to go back to this is the beginning of it. Let me make it bigger for you. Check this out. So the media seems like they just pop up on these guys and they weren't ready. Now, if you take a look at the table, you'll see right here, you see a little line, and you see this napkin. Now, remember now, the media is just kind of bust in on these guys. Take a look at this.
It's a long walk. I'll be back in Poland.
It's through my bathroom, huh?
Yeah. It's literally. We came through Germany, and then we made it to France.
Bedroom, and
we got through the border.
Right.
Watch when they notice it's out there. Oh, yeah. Now, did you notice that? Did you notice Macron had to try to slickly pick it up? The other guy noticed it. He said, whoa. Whoop. Look at Macron. Slips it from one hand to the other one, puts it in his pocket. He looked at him do it. He's holding that in his hand. What do you think? Let's take a look at it one more time.
It's a long walk. I'll be back in Poland.
It's through my bathroom, huh?
It's literally. We came through Germany, and then we made it to France.
Bedroom, and
we got through the border.
Right.
I'll take it. Whoa. Whoa. Now, there's other videos that show different angles, but let's take a look at this, because this right here is showing that there's a lot more of them that have been on it than we even know.
I was like, Mommy, you know, the thing about this, I always wanted to go to Howard, and I went to Howard. And
This lady right here
actually, it
going
was
through it.
in February of 2004. Olives with cream cheese on dark rye. I was like, Mommy, you
Look at her
know,
cleaning it up.
the thing about this, I always wanted to go to Howard, and I went to Howard. And actually, it was in
Look at her jaw twitching. Did
February
you
of
see, Kamala?
2004.
Look at her jaw. Watch Kamala's jaw.
Actually, it was in February of 2004.
One more time.
And actually, it was in February of 2004.
And any of you who have ever partied before, you know that you know you can't avoid that. You can try to fight it all you want. But check this out. This lady was really funny. And I just wanted to share what she had to say. She thought she...
A German, an Englishman, and a Frenchman are on a train taking cocaine. And the German said, "This is crazy. I have not had this much fun since the war." And the Englishman says, "Yes, this is crazy. People with a heart would call this fun." And the Frenchman says, "You think this is crazy? No, you should see up my wife's skirt. She has a cock."
I thought that was funny. I'm trying to see. Here's another one that breaks it down. That really goes a little bit more into the actual. Let's see. See, it points it out. It's crazy. What do you think? What do you think? You think they were on there doing that? Let me see if I can find another video, because I know Alex Jones, he did one on it. Let me see if I can find something else, because there was a lot of people who had something to say about this. Let's see. They're calling this Cocaine Gate. Look at what they say here. A room full of globalist warmongers sniffing, you know what, figuring out how to keep the Ukraine war grift going while they're on Zelensky's train. And you got these videos that are pointing out. And what they're saying, the little stick is, that's your little scooper, your little one hitter. And Macron grabs the napkin up, and you're going to watch him just shift it from one hand to the other one. It says hiding Kleenex tissue. The other one is having a you-know-what spoon. Europe is led by cronies. Trump is the only leader who is sober. Most people don't know President Trump has never taken a drink or a smoke in his life. And that's why he runs circles around these folks. So I just wanted to jump in. This video, like I said, had nothing to do with any. Well, I guess it does have something to do with if global leaders are riding around, you know, getting tanked up on the, you know, the booger sugar and having some of the dandy candy and, you know, doing it up there and, you know, getting down how they know. So I just wanted to jump in and share that with you. I thought it was funny to see that, especially on the heels of what happened with Hunter Biden. And, you know, good old sleepy, creepy, piss pants Joe. Now, you know, Joe wasn't doing it because he probably wouldn't have, it would have croaked him out. But old Hunter, you think old Jill was touching on some of the booger sugar? And we saw that video of Kamala, her jaw twitching like crazy. It's wow. But things just keep getting worse and worse for the left. And I mean, I realize that it's not even just in America. Globally, the left is going through it. They're being exposed, and rightfully so. So I just wanted to jump in and share that with you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't, hit that like button, share the video, subscribe, leave a comment. Most importantly, make sure that you be safe, you be great. I'm Brian Maxwell saying I look forward to seeing you at the top. Over and out.